Dear viewers, if you have a health insurance policy, if you are not happy with the service provided by this health insurance company, you can port these policies to some other insurance company. In this episode, we are going to discuss all aspects of how you can port your existing health insurance policy to another health insurance company in India. This is NRI Money Clinic for you, and I am Dr. Chandrakant Bhatt, investment consultant and a financial planner.
NRI Money Clinic. No hype, just the right advice.
Dear viewers, to talk about the portability of health insurance plans, I have brought to the studios another eminent faculty who specializes in the health insurance segment. I have brought to the studios here Mr. Harish Prabhu. Mr. Harish Prabhu is an associate business manager at Manipal Cigna Health Insurance Company. Mr. Prabhu comes with a very rich experience of working in the insurance segment for close to 2 decades. He started his journey with life insurance companies, and for last about 7 years he has been working with Manipal Cigna Health Insurance Company. Mr. Prabhu has serviced thousands of customers in their health insurance policy servicing and the new businesses. Welcome to this show, Mr. Harish Prabhu.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Prabhu,
Yes.
earlier we had only 4 health insurance companies in India, the government 4 health insurance companies, and they had very basic plan. Even today there are large number of people who still have their policies stuck with these government companies.
Yes.
To best of my understanding, these companies have not really much evolved. They are still in the same good old age type of policies.
Yes.
But whereas in the health insurance segment, there is so much of changes which have come in. The types of policies have changed, new features have been added, a lot of benefits have come to the person who is buying the insurance policies.
Okay.
Many of our viewers have asked us to produce a video on, is there anything that they can really do? So they are stuck in these companies because they have purchased these policies long back. So they have that protection of the health insurance company, cannot say that I will not renew your policy. But they don't want to remain there, but they want to migrate it to some other company if there is a better option for them. Okay. What can the customers do about this, and what does the regulator say about it?
Okay. See, previously general insurance companies used to provide the health insurance.
Okay.
But later part, there are few companies arose for standalone. That means they will provide only health insurance company.
So they come under general insurance, but they specialize into health insurance.
Only health only. They
only.
only provide health insurance. Okay. In such 4-5 companies, they have come with the innovative features.
Okay.
Many innovative features. Now, when the innovative feature comes, it's all for the sake of the customers. So customer is started to get attracted toward the health insurance because of this innovative features. Maybe I just give you examples like outpatient, like maternity benefits, like worldwide coverage.
Family floaters.
Family floaters are the normal things, but worldwide coverage and
health
checkups. These are the new innovative features have come into. Now a common man who is continuing so many years with that general insurance health products, now he wants to change to these companies with the better features.
Okay.
Now that's why the word portability came into existing.
Okay. So the process of migrating the existing plan to another company is known as portability of the plan.
Absolutely. Like we in the telecom, how we carry one company SIM, same number to the other company. Similarly, here in health insurance, you can port your plan with the continuity benefit, with the extra features to the new company.
Okay.
Depending on risk appetite of that company.
Okay. You said you can migrate it to the new company.
Yes.
My question is, health insurance is a minefield.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
Now company A has a policy at the moment and it will be migrated to company B later on.
Exactly.
But is there a regulatory setup which ensures that the customer's interest is protected, or it is just a general agreement between two different companies?
No. See, the thing is here, IRDA allows.
Okay.
IRDA allows a customer to port to the another company depending on that company's rules and conditions.
Okay.
For example, a person who is having the policy here and getting treated for chronic disease in this company may shift to the other company, and that other company has got all the rights to deny his application.
So, Mr. Prabhu, so let me summarize what I understood.
Yes.
There is a customer A who has a policy with one company at the moment,
Exactly.
and he wants to port it to another company now.
Correct.
Now, this is a legally a permitted transfer,
Transfer. Correct.
but the company which receives a new application for the business from this existing customer has a right to say, yes, you want to port this policy, but I will not accept this business.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely correct.
So, when a portability happens to another insurer, it is with the full consent and underwriting of the new insurance company. So, where it has a right to reject that portability application. But if it accepts it, all the existing benefits, whatever he has in the current company,
Along with the new features.
along with the new features in the next company, can be continued.
Exactly, sir.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Mr. Prabhu, now a customer wants to port his policy to another insurance company,
Yeah.
and he has this health insurance policy running for so many years.
Correct.
Can he just get up one day morning and say that, okay, I'll port this to another company a day of his choice? Or is there specific time of the year or renewable time that he can migrate this to some other company?
Yes. See, as per the IRDA guidelines, from the due date, 45 days prior to the due date.
Due date means due date of renewal.
Yes, due date of the renewal, 45 days prior to the due date, he can do the porting.
Okay.
He can
So,
do
there is a
porting.
specific timeline,
Timeline.
45 days prior to
the due
renewal date,
He can do the portability.
portability. So, that means customer has to do his research prior to this date, find out which company he wants to migrate his
Correct,
policy,
correct.
and look at the policies and what he is looking for and everything, and time it in such a way that 45 days prior to your renewal
Yes.
date,
Yeah.
you make the necessary moves for migrating this to another
Exactly.
company.
This is only because the terms and condition of the new insurance may require physical medicals, telemedicals, underwriting decisions, or any other extra like loading or waiting periods. Everything has to be decided in this 45 days.
So, that is the timeline you use.
Because tomorrow if he misses the due date, he may discontinue in the earlier insurance and he is not taken by the new insurance. So, he will be in middle that time.
Okay.
So, better plan it such a way that 45 days earlier to the due date, you get into the new insurance contract and wait for the decision of the underwriter.
Okay. So, you mean to say, if a customer ports his policy to another insurance company, the new insurance company which is going to accept his business will again underwrite.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. So, it is not that I tell company X, Y, Z, whatever it is, to you accept my business. That is not possible.
Not possible.
So, they will go through the re-underwriting process.
And it will be much stricter than a new insurance when you are taking.
So,
the
they
underwriting guidelines will be much strict because the company is liable for giving you a claim which depends on the risk appetite of that company. I can say it's a liability rather than the business point.
So, for a company which is accepting this porting of the plan to the new company,
Correct.
so you say it's a double risk, and they will see it with a magnifying lens now.
Absolutely, double magnifying lens, because once it is accepted, That is not like any other, that you cannot say, go back and say, I will not continue.
Okay.
Because that person, the client, the customer will be nowhere then. After taking the application, accepting the application, and later part if he says no, it will be a big problem for that client.
If that is the case, what is the benefit of portability? See, you say that the new insurance company will do complete underwriting and do everything and correct. What is the benefit for the customer in that case, in the portability case?
I'll tell you. See, whenever a new customer enters into a contract of health insurance, he has to follow certain waiting periods. For example, accidental claims will be covered from the day one.
Okay.
Remaining all like heart, liver, kidney, appendicitis, malaria, dengue, urine infection, cancer, COVID, all these diseases he needs to wait for 30 days from the day of issuance.
Okay. And in case of new business.
And few diseases like kidney stone, gallbladder stone, cataract, ENT thyroid, sinus migraine tonsil verticothyroid, or hernia hydrocele piles ulcer, kneecap replacement, varicose veins, anything related with the uterus, all these diseases will be given 2 years waiting period.
Okay.
In new contract.
In new contract.
But when he enters into a portability, all this waiting period will be cancelled.
So the biggest benefit when you port a policy from one insurer to the other insurance is, whatever is the waiting period which was there in the old thing, if you have finished that particular period, so it is readily acceptable
from the day one coverage.
So that is the major benefit. He doesn't have to go through as if like it's a new policy, then you put another 2 years waiting period or whatever the waiting period specified for that new policy. That will not apply.
And one more beauty of the portability is, for example, I told 45 days prior to the things you need to port, correct? Now imagine due date of the customer is 1st of November and he is eligible to port his policy on the 15th of September. Okay, he has done 15th of September, he has ported. And within 3 days, company has accepted his policy and the policy is in existing now.
Okay.
But that policy will start on the 1st of November only, irrespective he has paid 45 days earlier.
Yeah, so it's from the new due date.
New due date, no. His
old
date, renewal date, from that day, company will take over. That means the next 45 days, the risk, even though he is ported to the new company, the risk on old company only, because he has paid that premium till then.
Right.
That is the beauty, because most of the people think that, okay, 45 days prior I have ported and now the risk is on the new company. No.
Okay.
He has to wait and that old company has to serve him till the due date.
Okay. It gives one more doubt in my mind now. Now many of these people have got a health insurance policy from the old insurance company, and for ages they have not made any claims on that.
Correct.
They are healthy,
Exactly.
lucky. And they sit with a lot of no claim bonuses in their old policy.
Okay.
When you port this policy to the new insurer, what happens to this no claim bonus?
Okay. See, what will happen is this no claim bonus will carry forward to the new company. Again depends on the company. Company whether accepts as bonus will be considered or not, depends on the company. Number one. When he takes the company the bonus to the next company, whenever he gets a claim and the basic sum assured which he has taken in the new company and the old company's bonus,
okay,
whichever higher will be paid to him. Now for example I'll give you, the old company he had a basic coverage of 5 lakhs.
Okay.
And he had a bonus of 3 lakhs.
Okay. So there is 8 lakhs.
8 lakhs. Now when he ported to the new company, he has to port it higher than 8 lakhs. That means 10 lakhs he has taken.
Okay.
Now the claim comes 9 lakhs. Now the claim comes 9 lakhs. He will be paid full that 9 lakhs.
Okay.
Imagine the case number 2, he has ported to the other company with again 5 lakhs.
Okay.
He has got 5 plus 3, 8 lakhs bonus.
Okay.
Now the claim comes 9 lakhs. The new company is eligible to pay only 5 lakhs, not that bonus part.
Why?
Why? Because bonus of one company is the discrete decision of that particular company, which is the new company is not liable to take it.
So it means to say, if you have a no claim bonus, it has nothing to do with the portability norms.
Yes.
So the new company may accept it, or it may say that my coverage will be with the basic sum assured I start.
Yes.
And if there is no claim in my company, then I may add NCB as per the contract of the policy.
Yes, sir.
So it will not be transferred to the
absolutely no transfer only.
no transfer.
Yes.
Okay.
But for people will think that I am taking this, because the thing is the old company has got 5 lakhs coverage, 3 lakhs bonus, and he is moving to the other company with a 10 lakhs coverage, and company has accepted that liability.
Yeah.
That time, see, he might have gone to the old company. Example I am telling. He might have gone to the old company for increase in sum assured. They might have denied it. So he has ported to the new company with the 10 lakhs new coverage. That time, that new coverage includes this bonus.
Okay. Okay.
Includes its bonus.
Right.
Because that new company might have all the rights to say, no, I will give only 5 lakhs. Or I can give only 8 lakhs. But they have agreed for 10 lakhs.
Yeah. So which is a new sum assured.
You can take it as a bonus is carry forward.
So from a viewer's point of view, so it's safe to say that when you port your policy from company A to company B, the no claim bonus may not apply in the new policy.
Absolutely right, sir.
Right.
Absolutely right.
Okay. One more thing that comes to my mind at this point of time is, many people think we port this policy from company A to company B.
Correct.
I don't need to rewrite my application as it is. My files will move from company A to company B. Is it true? If it is not true, what is that the policy holder has to do when he ports his policy from company A to company B?
Yes. See, the thing is, it's absolutely not true. Whenever a client wants to port his policy to the other company, from A company to B company, he has to undergo all the underwriting norms.
Okay.
This is very, very important. The B company, means the company which takes his policy, has got all the rights to accept or decline that application.
Okay.
Depending on the risk appetite and the health condition of that client.
Okay.
For example, the customer has undergone many claims in that old company, and now he wants to port to the other company. Underwriter may say, no, we cannot take this much of risk as a portability. I cannot offer you the policy. He has got all the rights to deny it. It is not that I want to shift to the B company, with the company has to accept it. And I also want to urge all the clients, see, whenever you get into any health condition, change in health condition, I will use the word change in health condition, means, for example, he might have undergone chronic like diabetes, hypertension, or whatever, heart problem, cardiac problem, anything. He needs to inform his health insurance in time, so that he ensures it gets documented in the policy.
Okay.
It gets documented in this policy, because whenever he wants to shift to the other company on a portability basis, the other company first asks his previous policy documents, and the primary underwriting will be done on his previous policy documents only. For example, how much no claim bonus he has taken, what is the health condition of the client, how much claim he has done it in the previous year. On that basis only the next company takes the risk appetite, otherwise it will never.
So it is fair to say here that there are rights for two here. One, if you are a policy holder, you have a right to port this policy to any other insurer which is prepared to take that risk.
Yes, exactly.
At the same time, the insurance company on the other side also has a right to decline taking over that particular policy. Absolutely. If it feels it is not profitable for it, or it is not well within its risk appetite not to accept that particular policy. So it is very essential for the policy holders to remember here, when you port your policy to another company, make sure you treat it as if that you are buying a new health insurance policy. Declare everything. Don't be under the impression that you have done an application prior at the time of buying from the base company from where you are porting this policy. Instead, depending on your situation of the day, enter each and every health aspect that the new company needs to know. Otherwise, if there were to be a claim in later years, the new insurance company which takes up your business is well within rights to decline your case based on non-declaration of material facts.
Also, he will be nowhere. He cannot go back to the old company.
Correct.
Nor he continue in the new company.
Right.
That is very, very important.
So while portability is a favorable feature which has been brought into the health insurance policies, at the time of porting the policy from one to the other, make sure that you weigh all the pros and cons and make sure it works in your favor. Then only the provisions of portability may be of help to you.
And it has to be done much in advance. That 45 days has to be utilized, not like 3 days before he is coming and asking for a portability, and later part what will happen, here it will not move, there it will not continue, he will be nowhere.
Yeah.
So I always suggest 45 days, please use that to the maximum.
Okay.
Not like just 3 days for my due date I want to do the portability. No, please don't come like that.
Okay.
In such cases, better to continue one more year in the same company and come in time.
Okay.
This is what I suggest.
Okay. So Mr. Harish Prabhu, thank you very much for bringing all these points for the benefit of our viewers.
Thank you.
Everybody thought portability is something which is an easy issue. It's not as easy as it looks to be like. There are a lot of care that has to be exercised. You have to work within the stipulated timelines, and don't be under the impression that if you have made an application to another insurance company, they will wholeheartedly accept your application. So plan your portability well in advance, do it before time. If the portability doesn't go through, make sure you renew with the existing insurer so that at least whatever you have till now will continue for the rest of your life. So dear viewers, hope the episode which we have done today brought to your knowledge the points that you have to keep it in mind in case if you have portability of your health insurance plan to another insurer. If this helped you to understand the minefield of portability of health insurance plans, please like this video. If you are a person who is watching this channel for the first time, or if you are yet to subscribe for this channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Don't forget to share this video with your near and dear ones. Thank you very much for watching this episode on NRI Money Clinic. I shall be back with you with yet another topic in yet another video very, very soon.
Press the bell icon for more details and subscribe our channel.